All right, doing it. Let's start here and see what happens. So, Coach, coming off that loss to UT Martin, just thoughts on your team and going ahead and into this week's game with Gardner Webb.
Well, it's a tough way to lose a game, right there on the very, last play of the game in overtime, ball batted in the air is a great play by their receiver. Tough loss. We competed well. We were up 14 points with 10 minutes to go in the game. We did not turn the football over. They had 3 turnovers. Did a lot of really good things in the game. Our guys fought hard, competed hard. We had opportunity to win the game. And at the end of the day, UT Martin just made one more play than we did to win the football game, and it was an outstanding play. There were plenty of other opportunities in the game that if we'd have made a play, we could have won the football game. But that's football here in the Big South OVC. You better have every single week any opponent can beat anybody. I saw Robert Morris went and beat SEMO. We had just beaten Robert Morris, the week before. So, like I've always said, you don't look at any of those things. You just better be, no matter whether you win or lose, you got to have a 24-hour rule to put that game behind you and press on and get ready for the next one.
So you played a great team in UT Martin. You're playing a really good team in Gardner Webb, who's won a couple close games in a row too. So as you're saying, putting those games behind you. So what have you seen at Gardner Webb then?
Well, Gardner Webb finds a way, in the fourth quarter to win football games. I mean, they've done a really good job of that. Last week they're down, against Bryant and fought back and, found a way to win that football game. They've been in a lot of close games. They find a way to win close games. That's they got really good skilled players. Both their running backs are very dynamic. Every quarterback they plays really well. I mean, Caldwell is really good. I know he's been out with a shoulder. He could possibly be back against us. King, the freshman's come in, and I think he's been freshman of the week, a couple times already this year. He can run and throw. And then, their third string quarterback came in and led them to 2 touchdowns in the victory, over Bryant. So, really for the end of us, it's not as much preparing for the individual players, just preparing for what they do and, how they do it. They're very good on defense. They're very active on defense. They give you a lot of looks and, a lot of different things. They play very good defense. So, we're going to have our hands full. We know that, they won a conference championship last year. So, their team looking to try to do that again, the way that things worked out this past weekend with some teams beating some other teams, it's kind of put them in a situation where, hey, they just need to keep winning. If they can win, they can win the conference. For us, it's a pride game for us. It's senior day. We've got 15 seniors, and it's the last game in Tucker Stadium as we know it. So we're excited about that and going to have a lot of fans out for the game, for that. And I was very proud of how our teams competed here down the stretch. We played really hard. We're playing good football. We're playing our best football right now. Jordan Potts, the freshman quarterback, has given us a big lift on our side. He's gotten the offensive side moving. We were able to score 38 points, in the game on Saturday, and we scored 10 touchdowns in our last 2 games. So, some positive things happening, as far as that goes. Defense has been playing very, very well. And so, we want to try to finish our home season, our home game, and send these seniors off the right way and then try to get on the road at TSU and see if we can't finish strong.
And then obviously Gardner Webb's coach played quarterback coach with you. Just thoughts on Trey Lamb coming back to Cookville.
Well, I know, for Trey, I know Trey. Trey's a competitor, and the biggest thing for him is coming here and trying to win his football game. That's going to be the number one thing on his mind, is try to get this win so he can get his team in a situation the next week, to win the conference. Trey is held in high regard around here. As well he should. I've seen Trey play in high school. I saw Trey here at Tennessee Tech play. We were both assistant coaches on the staff with Watson Brown. Then when I become the head coach in 2018, he was my first hire. He was an offensive coordinator, and we worked together for 2 seasons here while I was the head coach and he was the OC. So, a ton of respect for Trey. Think the world of him, and and I know what he's going to do. He's going to bring a football team in here that's going to compete. They're going to compete hard. They're going to be creative. They're going to be wide open. They're going to play to win. And so are the Golden Eagles. We're going to do the same way. We played that way Saturday. We went for it on 4th down, a lot. I think both of us lead the league and going for it on 4th down. We're going to play the game to win. We're going to play hard. It should be a great game.
And then we were saying this earlier, but the recording may have cut off. Trevor Stevens, if you'll talk about him.
Yes, Trevor, one of our senior offensive linemen, team captain. Trevor has been a 4-year starter for us here at Tennessee Tech. Lost his dad to a heart attack here over this past week, and So he had to miss last week's game against UT Martin, and had memorial service today. I was able to go down there this morning to represent our team and staff this morning, and Trevor will be rejoining the team here this week, and be a part of senior day activities on Saturday. But just want to know, our thoughts and prayers go out with Trevor. Whenever you've had the good fortune as a coach to have a young man like Trevor Stevens in your program, and for 4 years, when you spend 4 years, I spend as much time with Trevor Stevens as I have my own kids, and I've got 4 kids. I spend a lot of time with him. He's a first-class young man. They become your family, and his family was my family. His dad, I knew his dad very well, and he's a huge football fan, and big fan of Trevor's, which he should be. Coached Trevor whenever he was young. So, I know it's been a tough week for Trevor, and tough on us, to have to, to deal with that and to handle it. But, he's first class young man, and just want to know our thoughts and prayers with his family and with the Stevens family. And, we look forward to getting Trevor back here in the locker room and around our team.
Well, our condolences to Coach. Thanks for your time. Good luck. We'll talk to you next week.
Okay. Thank you.